Good evening, afternoon, whatever it is for you, wherever you are. How goes it, everybody? Nosy, Tantalus, Snook, Kiro, what's going on, man? Let's see who else is hanging around. Let's see, Lee, Hunter, Nuke, Vortex, Tato, Marshall Westing. How goes it, fellas? How is everybody today? Sam. How goes it, everyone? Alright, so same thing as yesterday, really. We are going to be running a bunch of missions and stuff to support the faction. Because, yeah, important stuff, man. Hey, Zythe, how goes it? I'm doing alright. Hey, Budman, how goes it, man? Alright, so this one is in Shrew. You know what, we'll go ahead and take that one. Now, one of these days, I'm gonna remember which freaking system is it that has the gigantic super cruise time. I don't think it's Shrew. I think it's, yeah, it's not Shrew. Thank God. Okay. Goes good. The bird poop scrubbing continues. Feels bad, man. All right. Drunk, says Tato. Where are you, Tato? Are you in Europe? If you're in Europe, it makes a little bit more sense because it's a little early in the day here in the States. In 1950. Okay, yeah, so we got a little bit actually. Doing pretty good. 4 million off exploration data and a few systems. Nice. 5,000 light years in total so far. Not bad. Making some decent time. Now, have you gone 5,000 light years straight out from the bubble? That's my next question. Ooh, good lord. A lot of boom data deliveries. That's interesting. All right. Let's see. You know what? We'll take this one and do this one while we're waiting, you know, for the proper time. Got a second monitor now so you can watch the stream and play Elite. Feels bad. Well, not feels bad. Feels real good, man. But it feels bad that you didn't have a second monitor sooner. Just failed a mission through friendly fire. What? Run over your CO for being a dick. What? What? I almost feel like I should ask what happened. But I'm also not sure if I want the answer. We just take the birdcage outside, soon and jet wash it. That's what I would do. Feels bad is kind of an automatic oxy thing. Yes. You're not wrong. Arma 3 and he was shouting. Oh, well. He's not shouting anymore. He did. He did.
You have the all clear. FFC signing off.
Sam. Oh, that does feel bad, man. Feels bad that I have to say feels bad. Yeah, he flat.
4,
Yeah, he dead. He dead and dead. He dead as hell.
1. Engage.
Hell's pretty dead. It's also on fire. Did you light him on fire? I would have lit him on fire. If that's even possible. I hopefully, I don't know. English is hard, so yeah, I might mess things up from time to time.
Fuel scooping complete.
What are protostars? They're basically stars that are trying to figure out how to star. They're baby stars, basically. Yeah. That's basically what they are. So like Herbig's T-Tari stars. They are basically stars that are in the early stages of their life, for the most part. That's really what they are. Hey, Anarias, what's going on, man? Reminded when you struggle with English class speaking, yes, American education. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I just forget how to word. And wording in English is difficult. Well, I should say it can be. Dun 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 da. Yeah, that quote came in from. That was the Enigma expedition, I think, wasn't it? How to make speak good. Hey, Spatio, what's going on, man? Not the one you were looking for. That's still a good one, though, Kiro. I mean, let's not lie to ourselves here. Yeah, I don't really care about the bounty vouchers. Well, not bounty, power vouchers for power play. I should finish off my power play nonsense. Get the hammers.
Approach is good. Maintain current heading.
Was that on my stream, Kira, or was that on his? I don't remember if it was on mine or Yamik's stream. Ah, yeah, there it is. Hey, Giz, what's going on, man? Nope. Backwards. Backwards. There we are. What happened? Nothing has happened.
Contact. Commence system shutdown.
Yeah, it probably cut off for everyone. I see a... Yeah, I see a YouTube hiccup there. Which feels bad, man. Hey, Andy K, how's it going, man? Are Earth-like planets rare? Fairly rare, yeah. There we are. We'll just do that one. Well, that was faster than I thought it would be. I should have took more of those. Alright, well... Well, we only have like 12 minutes until this guy shows up, so let's head over that way. Stream did weird, but it's smooth now. It feels strange, man. Hey, Shiv, what's going on, man? Yeah, Earth-like planets, Zyth, are not terribly common. You don't see them out there very often. I'll just leave it at that. You'll see terraformable worlds a lot more often.
Ship detach complete. Restrict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
Nick. Dun, 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 dun. Out we go. And then down we go. You're tired? Alright, well, take it easy, man. But yeah, we're gonna work on supporting the PLOID. We're gonna spread the PLOID through the galaxy one system at a time. Yeah, Spatcha, we finally got our faction. It's in the game. We're actually not very far away from where the broadcast guys are at. The Starstone, they're only 40-something light years away from us. And then Down to Earth Astronomy is about 50 or so light years away in the opposite direction. We're kind of like right in the middle of them. You have a new plan for getting back to the bubble? Uh-oh. Hey, Buster Gonad, just getting in from work. It feels good, man. Yeah, pretty much, other guy. Pretty much. Dun 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 dun. All right, so you got this comp nav here. So let's drop in to this comp nav, because that'll get us the data that we need. 2 more and we can have the Elite Dangerous version of Battle of the Five Armies. Are we really bringing Lord of the Rings into this? I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Dun da da dun da da dun da. Yeah, we're gonna end up going right past it. God dang it. Ah! The loop! You know what I need to do? I need to add in a custom counter command for Nightbot where he can count the number of times that I do a loop of shame or other such nonsense. Will there be as much CG as The Hobbit? I don't know. I didn't watch The Hobbit, so I couldn't tell you. Now, I did watch the original animated Hobbit movie from like the 1970s.
Incoming mission critical message.
And that movie creeps me out. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's really creepy. And all these people scanning me.
4, 3,
Look at you all.
1. Engage.
Think Elite beats The Hobbit at CG? It probably does. 2A. Actually, that's not going to be too far out, actually. Yeah. Only 800 light seconds. Maybe we'll get lucky and this guy will show up early. You know, to the tune of like 5-6 minutes early. That would be nice. I know, right, Sam? That's, Social Hazard. Social Hazard came in with a pretty good one. Yeah, cause we were sitting at like $75 out of the $200 goal, right? And so I told everybody that if we hit the goal, I would do a drunk mining stream on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And so yeah, Social Hazard decided that he wants to see me drunk and mining simultaneously. So yeah, it's a thing. Later would beat you in loops. Nightbot wouldn't be able to keep. Probably not. Dun 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 dun. Onwards, Buttercup. There is fuckery to spread. And PLOID. We must spread the PLOID. I know, right, Sam? I almost feel like you guys are trying to turn me into an alcoholic. That's okay, though, because it is kind of funny. Now, the birthday stream, there was some funny nonsense going on in that one. I can't lie. Although, like, right about the 2 hour, 45 minute, 3 hour mark, I think that's about the time that my brain just stopped working entirely. Yeah, that started getting weird. Corvus tried to kill it. Nah, this is all right. Yeah, Hunter. Okay, so the traffic report counts every time a player jumps into the system. Okay, and so basically what that means is every time I jump, from any system that's not Hilla into Hilla, it counts that as 1. Okay, so probably 10 of those are, are me. Drunk stream, standard operating procedure. Yeah, pretty much. It certainly feels like it, that's for dang sure. But yeah, so all of those ships that you see there are, either Starstoners or Seekers of Zen people supporting the faction. That's pretty much all that is. Dun 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 la la da. Now we have to wait. This is the worst part of these. Unless he shows up in Super Cruise, which Delmar is his name.
Mission objective detected.
Oh, never mind. He's showing up early. Hey, Backlap, how goes it, man?
Roger that. I'll take care of the mothership, Commander.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be this guy.
Under attack.
Oh, yeah, definitely this guy.
Fighter is clear of the mothership.
What a douche! I didn't even shoot. Alright, that's fine though. You dead now. You done messed up, son. It's like Conan Alliance at the Starstone. Yeah. No. No. I think once we get our Inara page set up, we'll probably formalize an alliance with them. Same with Down to Earth's group if they've got an Inara page, etc., etc. Come on, you.
Under attack.
Well, that's kind of like the unfortunate part of being part of Xbox, that there's nowhere near as many people around. Go on, you. Die already. Your power plant is at nothing. You should be dead. There we are.
Enemy destroyed, Commander.
Oh,
No
yeah.
more contact. Deactivating hardpoints.
Well, that was easy.
Automated docking ready to commence.
Hey, Insipid Skidmark, how goes it, man? What are you up to? Alright, let's see. What do we got? Shielding sensors, phase alloys. I'll take the refined focus crystals. Come on, fighter, get docked up. Hey, Varric, first time watching. What does 07 mean? It's a salute. Basically, the 0 or the O is a head, and the 7 is the arm. That's a salute, basically. There we
Docking
are.
completed. Hangar is secure, Commander.
Got interdicted by a chieftain earlier with enough rails to sting real bad. Feels bad, man. Yeah, the chieftain, I don't know, I got interdicted by a chieftain yesterday, and it wasn't that bad. You know, got the refined focus crystals. Now let's see, what else is there? Ooh, compound shielding. Alright, that's also grade 4, so we'll grab that. Dun 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 la 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 da. You were watching Yemix? Ah. Yemix is a fun guy to hang out with, he really is. Gareth, a lot of us are probably in a private group. Like, while I'm streaming, I'm almost always in one of the private groups that I have access to. So, like, right now, while I'm streaming, I'm in my own private group. It just helps kind of control, you know, nonsense.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Sure, it's finally got your Imperial hammers. Nice. Which the chieftain had more medium hard points. Yeah, don't outfit 4 hammers on an FDL. You will overheat yourself really bad. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. It's bad. Hammers run really, really hot, and the FDL does not have good thermal capabilities. So be careful. All right. Dun 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 la la da da.
2, 1, engage.
And I have pings. Okay. Hey, Veiled Rover, how goes it, man? What are you up to? There we are. Alright, I had to respond to a ping on Discord real quick, and now I am back.
Complete.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so we'll turn this mission in. This was one of a chain mission that I got from doing some donation missions the other day. Actually, you know, shortly after the faction got added in. Yeah. So, since I'm here and thinking about it right now, and we're running BGS, so this is extremely topical, is there any questions about the BGS that anyone would like me to try and answer? Yeah, 2 will work on the FDL, but 3 is going to be pushing it. 4 is a definite no-no. Doing good. Bounty hunting in Vidimo. Nice. Yeah, doing pretty good myself. Oh, I got a lot of work to do. I got to get the... now that the faction is in-game, we're going to get an official Inara page up and running. And that's going to happen, you know, later today, my time. So it'll be the wee hours of the morning for our European friends when that goes up. Yeah. And let's see, what else? Oh, I've got all the stuff that I need to shoot the footage and stuff that I need for my headset review now. So I am going to be filming that video in the next day or two, you know, and then editing it for release sometime next week, hopefully midweek, roughly. We'll see. We'll see.
Detected. Landing gear deployed.
Well,
Alert.
There we
You
are.
have entered the station without authorization.
yeah, oh, you hush it. Yeah, it's me forgetting to request docking. So how do you get to your faction to expansion? No, it has nothing to do with the neighboring systems. Well, I mean, it kind of does, but not in the way you think. Expansion triggers when you get enough influence inside of a singular system. You know, so you have to hit 75% influence. So you hit 75% influence in a system, and it triggers the expansion state. And from there, you let it run the full duration, and it will expand you to the nearest inhabitable system. You know, up to a certain distance away. There is an upper limit on that. I'm not actually sure what the upper limit is anymore, because it's changed a bit. It used to be... excuse me. It used to be only about 20 light years or so was the farthest you could get from a certain system. And then they added the investment state. So if you don't have any inhabitable systems within, 20, 25 light years or so, the expansion would fail, but then it would put you into an estate called investment, which is basically like a second expansion, and it increases the range. But I'm not exactly sure what the upper limit of that is. The answer to that is both, Shreds. But there are certain caveats to different parts of it. So, say you're trying to use bounty hunting. That's very situational. Most of the bounties inside of a system come from whoever controls the system. So, if you don't control the system, you are not going to have that many bounties. They're just not going to be that common. So it's not very cost effective, and then you can't turn in the bounties that you get from the other factions. So you're better off just not doing it, period. It's a waste of time. You're better off doing missions and attacking the other the other faction ships, that kind of thing. But with the new crime and punishment, that kind of stuff, that has gotten... Shall I say it's a lot more risky? Yeah. is really not worth it. Salvage floor structural regulators. What is this? Huh, interesting. Pick things up, bring them back. And clean out sensory skimmers. Wing delivery mission, sensory skimmers, boom deliveries. You know what? We'll go ahead and take these delivery missions. These boom data ones, and then I'll take this one for the salvaging. I'm not gonna do that one because this stuff, I don't know. Rare artwork tends to be illegal sometimes. I don't know why. Well, no, Shreds, it's not that. It's like it matters a lot more, like what the other factions are. Cause yeah, it matters a lot more what the other factions are, especially when you first get put in, because they're the ones in control, not you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch the sensory skimmer ones for now. Okay, let's see. 2040 and 2210. That's a really wide window. You know what? We'll go ahead and take this one, I think. It'll be in Muros. And we'll go do that one first. Yeah, this is gonna be... This is probably gonna be one of the really long Super Cruise ones. Feels bad, man. Alright, off we go. Build a crazy engineered super sighty. You know, the Eagle would work almost equally as well. The difference is the thing that makes the Brickwinder work is the dual chaff. You know, only having one, you're gonna have to be really picky. It doesn't necessarily have to be a common government type. It just has to be one that makes sense. Like, you can't submit, so say for instance you're submitting your faction in and you want it to be federally aligned, but you want to give it a feudal government type. That will get denied because feudal in Federation just doesn't work. You know, so what if it was, say, corporate? That would work. Corporate would be fine. You know, democracy would work, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know who you are. You are getting timed out. That's not the kind of talk that we allow here.
Fuel scooping complete.
Now, as I was saying, the Brickwinder basically lives on dual chaff, because once, you know, if you don't have chaff up all the time, it becomes very difficult to keep it alive. No, Shreds, it's not anything like that. You don't submit, you know, 3 of each type. You know, you choose 3 systems. You know, you choose a primary and then 2 backup systems that you want to go in, and then, you know, then you choose your government types based on what type of faction it is, you know, you're trying to put in. But it has to be, relatively
Incoming mission critical message.
in line with the system. So again, you know, you just have to choose your government type, you know, based on where you're trying to go. Yes. Really? That's... Alright, so he's just going to be here around the star somewhere. Feels a little weird.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I mean, with decent flying, maybe, but with, you know, with things like the Eagle that don't put out a whole lot of DPS, it's gonna be a lot more... It's basically how the things stay alive, because you're not gonna be able to match, you know, the other... You're simply not gonna be able to match them, and even with the best of flying, you're still going to eventually run out of chaff, and then you will die. So, the Brickwinder is kind of my go-to for... stuff like that, but again, you know, its lifeblood is the chaff. It doesn't matter how good your flying is. Now you can make the thing last, you know, 15-20 minutes, you know, even against, you know, the most powerful of ships, but yeah. V886 Centauri, Hilla, and I honestly don't remember what the third was. If we had gotten put in the game and it was the third system, it would have taken me a little bit to figure out where the hell we went. I do have a list of systems that we used on the application. So, yeah, I mean, it would have taken me probably 20 minutes to figure out where we actually went if it wasn't Hilla. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Now, again, here we are. Again, when you're choosing the government types, it's easier if you choose independent, because then you can pretty much choose whatever government type you want. Yes, Tantalus, we're in Hilla. That's why everyone's been running missions in Hilla for the last, you know, 2 days now, including myself. Now, hello. All right, leave. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Check them. Yep, this dude. Not that I'm going to need the fighter for this, but it's nice to have.
Fighter is online. I'm ready when you are.
Incoming mission critical message.
And what did we get here? Compound shielding. I'll take that.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And we'll just bring you back in while we're at it.
Automated docking ready to commence.
No, you don't have to. There's only 3 spots, you know, period. You know, you choose one government type and then 3 systems. That's it. You know, you write out the description, you know, that kind of thing, and you choose one government type in 3 systems. If for whatever reason your primary isn't viable, they'll put you in the secondary. If the secondary is not viable, they'll put you in, you know, your tertiary. If the tertiary is not viable, your application just straight gets rejected and they'll make you do it again.
Hangar is secure, Commander.
At least that's how it's set up right now. Supposedly the PMF application process is changing somewhat in the semi-near future. We don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but yeah. That's really about all I know.
Cargo scoop retracted.
That's really, as I said, that's really about all I know. Beyond that, they haven't said a word.
1.
Only that they're changing the way the minor factions get entered into the game and yada yada yada. So I guess we'll see. Right, it's for your own faction. That's why our faction here is a dictatorship. Because it's that's what we chose it to be. That we wanted it to be a dictatorship. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And it'll make a lot more sense down the road, once we start getting control of stations and stuff like that. God, Jesus Christ, why is this thing being such a touchy son of a bitch today? And not the least of which is hey, Red Dragon, dictatorship? Yeah, pretty much. But one of the reasons that we went with dictatorship is because we don't want black markets at our stations. And dictatorship government types shut down the black markets. Which is... It's a dang good thing. I'll just delete the whole dang group of those things. Black markets tend to cause a lot of havoc. And they're easily exploitable. So, we wanted to shut those down. Ha, deployed. I like that. That's a good one. How come we know what came up with that earlier? Dun 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 dun. Well, that was actually the least of my concerns, Tantalus, and the reason for that is because UA bombing is pretty easily countered now, as compared to a couple of years ago. No, it's not because of a certain someone. It's just because, as I said, UA bombing is a lot more easily countered now than it was a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, it was a gigantic problem, and it was going to be super, super difficult to address that back then. Nowadays, it's nowhere near as threatening. Is there a private group for PLOID? There would be Plater's private group, which is just called Plater, and then there's mine, which is just Paroxysm, just like my channel name. Either one will work. They're run by both of us. Plater and I are basically, both the kind of heads of this thing, I suppose, if that's what you want to call us. I'm not really sure. No, it's not like this isn't an exclusive group or anything like that. So it's not like, membership is. I don't know how to word it. Dun, 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 la, la, da, da. Actually, speaking of getting not a cult, I suppose that works, yeah. Alright, that turns in that one for PLOID. No, actually, what I haven't done for a little bit is actually check the private group to see if there's any new... I know who you are, Dave. I'm pretty sure I know who that is. Open for all as long as you follow Wheaton's law. Yeah, pretty much. Mostly a cult at night. That really only counts, that counts more in, Conan, I think. Is tomorrow the drunk stream? Yes, it is. It is indeed a drunk stream tomorrow. That is a pretty good one, Nuke.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship released.
Got ploids
Watch
once.
oncoming traffic when passing through the
Hammer
tunnel.
ploid. Feels bumpy, man.
Scan detected.
Yeah, dun 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 da 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 da. Yeah, this thing is fast for a vet. 367 meters per second at boost. How the hell is something this massive that fast? I could actually, you know what? I could say the same thing about the cutter though too.
Flight control
That thing hits
signing off.
damn near 500.
4, 3, 2.
I actually think it can hit 500.
Engage.
It feels bad too. All right. How did that quote even come about? I don't remember.
Fuel scooping complete.
Dun da da dun 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 da 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 da. Today?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, I fair enough, I guess. Feels. You're not even waiting for the drunk stream. Alright, here we are. There should be a nav beacon here somewhere. Yep, comp nav. We got a lot of compromised nav beacons around
Fuel
here.
scooping complete.
That's gonna make bounty hunting awesome. Oh, that's a pretty good quote too. We got a lot of good quotes. I'm definitely glad that I added the quote system in, because we're definitely putting it to good use. Dun 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 dun. And there we are. Scan the beacon.
Critical message.
I didn't even do anything and I'm already getting a message. Ah, time bonus. Gotcha.
Scan detected.
Alright. There's something around that can mass lock me. Good lord. I should be plenty far away from it now, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, there we are.
4, 3, 2.
Alright, off we go.
Engage.
Dun, 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 dun. And I have more pings on Discord. Why do I have pings on Discord? Oh, it's the PvP hub wanting people. All right. So then let's see. What else have we not covered about BG? There's a lot. Repair bug? What do you mean repair bug? As far as I know, repair stuff is still working fine. Unless there's a bug I don't know about, which is very possible. Or are you talking about the AFMU thing, where the animation doesn't work properly, so the counters and percentages don't move? You know, unless you've actively got like a module turning on or off, and then you can see the dang thing, you know, actually update like it's supposed to. Yeah, the AFMU thing. Yeah, that is... it's so weird. Has anyone submitted that on the bug report forums? I just never got around to it. And I'm not sure if it's common enough for anyone to have submitted it yet. All I know is that it's super annoying.
Orbital flight engaged.
Down we go. Dun 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 dun. What happens in the war state? Do we go around killing the opposite faction ships? War state is when the conflict zones come up. And so you go into the conflict zones, you declare support for one side or the other, and then just shooty shooty pew pew all the things. Ooh, this is one of those giant big cities. Heck yeah. You don't see these places very often.
Oscar X-ray Yankee. This is flight control. Please follow established docking procedures and request access before you approach the port. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking.
Yeah. I like this place. We're gonna have to expand here ASAP because I want to take over this port.
Detected.
We'll spread the PLOID through the entire galaxy, one system at a time. Will take us until the end of time, but that's fine.
Landing gear not deployed.
It is deployed. Well, it is now.
Landing gear deployed.
Them big cities. Has some CZs for PLOID. Yeah, there will be.
Successful. Command system shut down. Welcome, Commander.
I think the war goes over. I think the war ticks over into active status tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the day after. Is there, Marshall? Nice. I don't get to see these very often, so I'm kind of glad that they're around. Yeah, we'll do that one. More influence. More. Okay, then. All right, so then we got to do this one next. So it takes effect on Monday. Yeah, I think it should be. Yeah, it should be Monday. I think. For some reason, I thought today was Sunday. Then we wing up and go wreck conflict zones. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's the idea anyway. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's nice to know that this place is here.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Clear for ascent.
Wow. Actually finish everything that needs doing for the day. Making early means less evening time. Alright, Sam. We'll see you later, man. Take it easy. Alright, so... yeah, so conflict zones will come up in a couple of days, and then we can just go wreck faces in the conflict zones
Engage.
for a good while. Because, you know, we're doing pretty good on influence already, and, you know, the war is pending, and we're already ahead by like almost 15% or something like that. No, Shreds, the wars is how you get control of, you know, like stations, ground ports, that kind of thing. So we had snap parity with one of the other factions in system, you know, basically on our second day. This, you know, so yeah, which is really convenient. So, yeah. So we've got a war pending and we're already ahead. So basically when the war goes live, it'll be an insta-win, which means that the war will only lasts like 3 days or something like that. It'll be really, really convenient. No, it's not with the controlling faction. It was just the next highest on the influence scale. Now, that being said, we actually already have more influence in system than the controlling faction does. Which means that after this war ends, we'll probably end up initiating a coup once everything is over with. And yeah. And basically enter into a war for system control, you know, right after, you know, this first one ends.
Fuel scooping complete.
You see, we'll get the planet base from this war, and then we should get control of Siemens Vision in the coup afterwards. But then that's probably really all we need to focus on, because again, we don't need to control every single asset in the entire system, and there's some good reasons for that. And that's because, say for instance, you know, our faction gets put into lockdown or something like that. Well, that, you know, that starts restricting access to station services and things like mission boards and that sort of thing. So then you can't run missions, etc., etc., etc. It becomes really inconvenient trying to run your faction at that point. It's the nav beacon I need to look at next, isn't it? Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, and trading. So, you can't trade really in stations that aren't owned by your faction, because then it, you know, contributes to their influence and not yours. I don't think that's the case, Vortex. Not that I've ever seen. Then again, the one time that I've, you know, been able to participate in a coup, it bugged out and caused a never-ending series of chain wars. So, yeah, that was an interesting thing. Yeah, that was an interesting thing. We ended up having to lower our influence in the system. Now, this is back when I was still with the Paladin Consortium. We actually had to lower our influence in the system, and then go for snap parity for a regular war, because for whatever reason it was just a never-ending series of chain wars that was just broken. You remember the first war that Starstone got into? It wasn't a fair fight? Yeah.
Incoming mission.
Alright, there we are.
Scan detected.
Still have much to learn. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that, you know, the BGS, when you're first getting into it, there's a lot to learn. Now, that being said, it's a lot more simplistic than people think it is. You know, it's a lot of information to take in the beginning.
4,
Then,
2,
once you get it, it's like, oh, that's not very exciting. Because it's very, everything is the same, more or less. You know, just kind of like a lot of the other, you know, like a lot of the other aspects of the game. It's basically the same mechanics with different names on them. It's interesting. Got allied with PLOID, nice. Waiting for the war to start, also nice. Yep, that won't be far away. Probably Monday. Probably Monday. Dun 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 dun. Hey DFG. Heard you got our own faction. Congrats, you Care Bear. Yeah, yeah. Care Bear. Yeah. What's going on, man? And thanks. Yeah, have our own faction in. The Zencast has its own faction now. Which reminds me, I need to get in touch with some people about setting up some formal-ish alliances once I get my NR page up and running, which is happening later tonight. And also, speaking of, now that I'm thinking about events and things, remember, guys, that I have an interview with Frontier Developments that's going to happen, somewhere around the time that the Quarter 2 update goes live. And if you guys want to submit questions for it, do !interview in the YouTube chat, and the bot will post a link to the Google form that you guys can use to submit questions for me to use in the interview. Oh yeah, that's a thing, guys, that is going to happen at some point. Again, no definitive date or time nailed down just yet, as we're waiting on Frontier to decide when exactly the Quarter 2 update is releasing. Still lurking in CGs, DFG? I kind of figured you would be. Now, !interview, Tantalus. You just submit one, it's about missiles. Ah, alright. Yeah, there's been quite a few questions submitted, so it's gonna take me a little bit to go through them all, I believe. 26 of you haven't yet hit that like button. Nah, Effigy, it's alright, man. But yes, if there are some people that are watching that are even mildly entertained or find, any of this, even slightly informative, do feel free to hit that like button. It actually does help me out quite a bit. How salty can the questions be? Try to make them palatable. I'll put it to you that way.
Orbital flight engaged.
I mean, you can word them however you want to, really, but again, the easier it is for me to word it in a way that doesn't, drive them crazy when they're around for the interview, the better, the more likely it is I'll be able to ask said question. As I don't want to scare them off, but at the same time I want to get good answers for things. So, if it's a tough question, work on the wording a little bit, and that'll help me out a lot. Hey Gerb, how's it going, man? No salt, only pepper. Feels seasoned, man? Oh god, stop moving, you dang search zone. I don't even know where you are now. Ah! Need wording tips? Yeah, you can always ask Nuke. Alright, supposedly there's a storage dump there, and I don't see a dang thing. Landing gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Deployed. Ha! I'm never gonna hear that word the same way again. Oh, wrong button. We want one of the SRVs. Did I turn the SRV bay off? I did. I think I've kept half this thing shut down. There we are. Seasoned questioning. Yes! Yes. Dun 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 dun. Alright, down we go. Yeah, we don't need no drive assist. Structural regulator. 0.08 Gs. IC material, heat conduction wiring. Only a grade 1 thing, but I'll pick it up anyway. Deployed the diploid. What's it? A diploid? Is that like a... Is that our faction term for dipshit? I feel like that could be our own internal word for dipshits. Yeah, transfer cargo, transfer those, all you up. And then out to grab the other two. Crystal shards, don't want that. Structural regulator, do want that. Oh. Need wording tips? Ask Nuke. Yeah, I think I only needed 4. Keyword here is think. Yeah, it says 4. Dude, I put them in the thing. Yeah, I put them in the thing. Alright, I'll go grab the other one too, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, don't ask Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't know how to word things in a even slightly diplomatic manner. He will, yeah, he does. He will give you the fun answer, though. That's true. Computer components, crystal shards, pesticides. Yeah, all right. I guess that is all of them. Spend so much time watching ED streams that you never get to play the game. Yeah. You know, I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and, you know, jibber jabber, etc., etc. Feels good, man. All right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and board, as we should have everything up here now. And then we'll go turn them in. Second in command within PLOID. So what is your title? General Orca Daddy?
Incoming mission critical message.
I do not approve of the Orca Daddy. Okay. Alright, yeah, this should be up. Yep, alright, it is updated now. Perfect. Galaxy map! You will return to Hilla. Actually, specifically, Siemens Vision. God, that name, though. Alright, up we go! Onwards, Buttercup! There's fuckery to spread. In the form of the PLOID minor faction. Ha! Grand Vizier. I'd rather be the Grand Brazier. Ah, that was a bad joke. But I'm still amused.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Hey, Numenor, how's it going, man? Dun, 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 dun. And off we go to the wild blue yonder.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So, yesterday we decided that I need to go watch Infinity War. I started looking into it, and there's a couple other movies that I need to watch first. I need to watch Thor Ragnarok, because I haven't seen that one. And I think it's Civil War. No, it's Doctor Strange. I need to watch that one, because I haven't watched it. And I need to rewatch Civil War. As I've seen Civil War, but it's been a while, so I need to refresh it. Hey, Gary. Yes, I did survive the birthday stream. Because I'm a survivor. But yeah, so I need to rewatch Civil War just to get up to date on it, because it's been a while since I've watched it, and I need to watch Doctor Strange and Thor Ragnarok. So I think I'm gonna grab those movies tonight and watch them. Yeah, I haven't seen Black Panther yet either, but I'm at least gonna catch up on the first three, and then I will go watch Then I'll go watch Infinity War. Are there particular mission types that would best serve the PLOID, to just take what's there? As far as the mission types go, just kind of do whatever you're able to actually do. That's kind of the point of the missions. Is because not everyone's going to be able to do, say, like the pirate assassination ones, or like the black box recoveries, etc., etc. So there's a lot of different types. Do what you're able to do, or what you feel comfortable doing. Getting a reservation is standard because it's such a popular movie. Yeah, see, here in the States there is no reservation. It's just, you just go. And the chances are there's probably going to be a seat for you.
Approach to pad 25.
In order, watch Civil War, Doctor Strange, and then Thor. That was the sequence that needs to be. Okay, fair enough. Civil War, Doctor Strange, then Thor. I will keep that in mind. As I think I have Civil War already, but I know I don't have Doctor Strange, and I know I don't have the Thor one either. So, yeah. Those two, I'm gonna have to grab those tonight and watch them. Because, yeah, it could be fun.
Incoming mission critical message.
Now, okay, the Spider-Man movies, I've been turned off entirely from the Spider-Man ones, because this is like the third set of Spider-Man movies they've done, and they can't ever seem to make up their mind on what they're gonna stick with. And it drives me batshit crazy. Ragnarok was worth it if only for Korg. Feels like corgis, man. That one there. And this one, I don't need reputation. I'll just do that one. Venom is coming, but they screwed up the backstory. Yeah, that's not surprising. Donate 1 million credits. 1 million credits to the cause. Yes, we're going to go ahead and do that one too. Spider-Man is in Infinity War. Those interactions make more sense if you've seen... okay. Fair enough. Maybe I'll take the time to watch it. Yeah, well, this mission board sucks. I'm not gonna touch Century Skim or nothing. And how many pirates? 36? That's an awful lot. Oh, I think it's not like an awful lot, but no, you know what I mean. You know what? I'll do this one instead. Dun, 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 dun. 21:45. Ooh, I need to get moving then. That one's gonna expire here pretty soon. Gonna align ourselves with PLOID. Wanna come? Yeah. Already there, man.
Complete. Go for departure.
Yeah, I see a couple of people here in the private group, actually. New Spider-Man is way better than any of the old ones. All right, fair enough.
Detected.
I just don't like it when they reboot the same thing like 3 different times. It drives me bonkers.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Doc, waiting on your Python to arrive. My Python goes everywhere with me. I just don't unleash it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Alright, nav beacon. At least they have a plan for Spidey. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's true. Dun 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 dun. New Spidey is good indeed, but there was just a little bit too much Iron Man. And if, you know, I kind of like Iron Man, you know, Tony Stark as a character. I don't know why. It just amuses me. He says Spider-Man is being played by a kid of the right age who can actually do the stunts and backflips without a harness. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on Spidey as being a decent character.
Incoming mission critical message.
Dun, 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 dun. Head back to
4,
Super Cruise.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
And yeah, we're in for a little bit of a flight, that's for sure. All right, yeah, so we've got a little bit before we get out there. Spidey has always been the teen angst hero. Yeah. You're not wrong. I just feel that, I don't know, they've just not really been able to do the character all that much justice so far. At least not from what I've seen. Iron Man, Tony Stark, RDJ in general is great. There was a bit too much focus on him in Homecoming. Okay, I can see that. If they abuse the Tony Stark character a little bit too much in a movie that's, you know, not supposed to be about him, I can see that being a problem. Dun, 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 dun. No Avengers spoilers, even by proxy. I will find you, and I will kill you. Old Spidey movies are among the worst Marvel movies. I mean, the original Spider-Man 3, I think out of that trilogy, the third one was just bad. Yeah. The third one was just bad, and then yeah. Original quote unquote Spider from what year, Budman? That's my next question. Like how old of a movie are we talking about? Are we talking about the one that came out in like 2001 or 2 or, you know, somewhere around there? Hey, Angry Josh, how goes it, man? Gerb. Yes. I'm gonna say the 70s? Really? Is it that old? The original Spider-Man movie that old? Hmm. I think he's talking the awful 70s or 80s attempt. Efforty. Yeah, Fox. I don't know what it is with Fox, but they seem to have a tendency to kill off like everything that's any good. I think Firefly is the one thing, that's like the one thing that everyone is going to bring up. It was so good, I don't know why they killed it. Well, it's Fox. They do dumb shit like that all the time. You know, pardon my French. The old Spidey movies are funny. Define old. Like the original one that they were just talking about from like the 80s or like the early 2000s ones? Baggy zippered cloth outfit. Ugh. Yuck. Like the original cartoon. You still think, good lord. That's what no, that's the, I recognize that as the song that the Asian lady was singing in one of those. I know, right, Tato? It's good stuff. I don't know why, but it's just good. Yeah, Kiro, that's still a thing sometimes. I don't know why. It's on the list of known issues, though. Like, I was just looking up, FDev's list of known problems, and the Galaxy map / system map crash is one of them. No, here's to hoping they get it fixed with the Q2 update. Because I don't think we're gonna get any more point updates before 3.1 comes out, with the Q2 update. At least that's my guess, unless there's something really bonkers that happens and they have to put out another one. Yeah, there was somebody that was in system with me here not that long ago, when I first jumped in. Keep getting 3D file error. What? Oh, you and me both, Gerb. And Q4 is also supposed to bring some graphics upgrades as well. There's the new lighting that we're supposed to be getting. And yes, there's new lighting, and then there's also some more changes to planetary surfaces. What else? There's some other stuff. I don't remember what it is. There's supposed to be some changes, to mining. Yeah. I don't know, the quarter 4 update is supposed to be chock full of stuff. Yeah, the planet surfaces are supposed to be getting even more of a rework. Yeah, supposedly stellar phenomenon. I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. Like, are we gonna actually have like comets and stuff in game now? That would be awesome. Yeah, and apparently, like the rock generation is supposed to be different, so like rocks can actually be like, gigantic and ragged and weird looking. It basically changed the way the surface of these planets looks, entirely on their own. Cheesy penguins, how goes it, man? What are you up to? Okay, now that we're out here. I know, right, Effigy? That's what I'm thinking too. Because, they were talking like it's not just icy worlds that are going to be looking different like that. They're talking, like a lot of changes for, just planetary surfaces in general. I mean, I guess we'll find out, but yeah, it looks really promising. If they can deliver or even get, like relatively close to what they had in the concept art, oh, that'll be so awesome. Grinding wake exceptions in embedded firmware feels bad, man. Hey, Branats, how goes it, bud? When did the new stations in Sothis and Seals show up? There was a CG, or was that part of... I don't know, there was an announcement about that on Galnet a couple of months ago. Something like that anyway. I mean, it's been a hot minute or two since those got added in. Star Lost, how's it going, man? And how's things going? Pretty good. I'm just kind of sitting out here wait for a signal source to show up so I can do this mission here. We're gonna be killing this here pirate lord, assuming he shows up.
Mission objective detected.
What? And that would be him. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, there we are.
Stand by for deployment. Fire is
And
going
it's
live.
probably this guy. Yeah, there he is.
Fighter
I got the
is
scan
clear of the mothership.
complete.
Affirmative.
And
Attack position.
you're gonna die now, Conda. Yeah, boy.
Under attack.
Yeah, the Sothis and Seos rank grind, Federation rank grind, it's pretty much gone.
Warning, thermal attack. Gaining heat.
And just explode, you son of a bitch. There we are. Da 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 da.
Incoming mission
Enemy
critical
destroyed,
message.
Commander.
There we are. These tunes just remind you of VHS porn. Really? Yeah, I don't know why. YouTube doesn't like sending out notifications for things very often, and it's really annoying.
2,
Fighter is down, Commander.
engage.
Huh, nice, Veiled. I haven't had that kind of luck for a while. Most of the time, I have to find them. Keyword there being most of the time.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, like I've had them show up and interdict me. Actually, there was one time they dropped into. I got interdicted by someone that was wanted at some point, and then my mission target dropped in on my wake. So I just killed him while he was there. I was like, oh, well, that's convenient. Well, no, Gerb, we don't necessarily have to wait a week, but, you know, it's kind of pointless for us to set up, because it took us 3 or 4 days, I think it was, to get the setup that we had going. And, yeah, it took us a good while to get the setup that we had going. And by the time we finish it again, it's going to be time for the game to go live, and everything's going to, you know, we'd end up getting wiped anyway. So it's like, you know, I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort into it right this minute. But as I said earlier, though, I might log in, you know, later today, just to, you know, just to have some fun, mess with things, etc., etc. Dun, 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 dun. But doing pointless stuff is pointless and fun. Yeah, we'll I'll probably, yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up working on some stuff before too long, you know, just for the heck of it, because why not? Might as well. I like the way this station looks, though. It's like this gray with the red. Looks nice.
Dynamics, Oscar, X-Ray Yankee. This is Federal Flight Control. You are required to submit a docking request before landing. Access approved.
Has anyone watched the first episode of Westworld Season 2? I have not. I've not watched Westworld anything, actually.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, that's true, Gerb. I think what I'll do is I'll probably set up some kind of just, you know, mess around base or something that we can use. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put it yet, and I'll figure that out later. Beer cell bank? It's called a beer bank. Beer bank deployed. Yes.
Landing completed.
Tomorrow for me, it's going to be a vodka bank. Alright, we'll turn this mission in. Must binge Westworld. Why? I've never even heard of it. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't really know anything about it. I'll put it that way. You know what? We'll take that one. Is more materials. Materials are good. Alright, now what do we got? This is any different than it was before? No. Ugh. I don't know why this hasn't changed. Feels weird, man. Boom time delivery. Ship too large, ship too large, ship too large. All because I'm... You know what? Fine. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. You know what? Maybe I'll switch over to the Python. We'll switch over to the Python. We'll get some cargo racks loaded up in this thing. Python. Now the question is it apple pie? Blueberry pie? What kind of pie are we talking about here? There's a lot of variations of pie. Are we talking about 3.14 pie? Let's see, 64. Yeah, see, Python is almost entirely unengineered here. Pecan pie. All right. What do I do with this thing? Oh, I did max it out, didn't I? Power plant. What did I do to this thing? Really? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is a legacy mod. Python? No. How is that even possible? It would fall apart. Not to mention that'd be some squishy weirdness. Alright. How much cargo space do I need? That's the next question. Ooh, there's a follow-on mission that wasn't there. I guess we could do that. 21, 20, 22, 50. Yeah, we'll take that. Why not? Let's see. Boom time data. Boom data.
Incoming mission
Dun,
critical
dun, dun,
message.
dun, 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 la, la, da. Everyone likes squishy weirdness. Not everybody likes squishy weirdness. You know, I don't really use the Python that much. And it's because I end up having to sacrifice so much of its internals just to get, you know, like, it kind of needs those, so that limits its cargo. You know, I don't necessarily need the limpet controller, though. Like, I can switch that out, but that's still only 96 tons. So then, you know, this thing only has 1,895 hull right now. So, you know, yeah. I don't feel comfortable taking all these out. This is why I don't use the Python that much. Alright. We'll need a medium ship. Medium or small. One that's strong enough to take out some pirates.
My first girlfriend turned into the
Should I? Fuel scoop, reinforcement, module reinforcement. Maybe. Gonna have crap for jump range right now, though. That's a problem. Chief beef. Yeah, it's tempting. It is tempting. As this one, it has everything I need, really.
That's rough, buddy.
Dun 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 da 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 da. And there's only what, one pirate that we have to kill anyway? Yeah. All right, let's see what else. If there's any other missions that I can grab before I take off here. All right, massacre industry. Oh, more massacres, sensory skimmers. I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with what I got. All right, let's go ahead and take off. Hey, Corvus, what's going on, man? All right, and this will probably be the... You hush it, innocent. Now this will probably be the last set of missions that I do
Docking clamps
for the stream
retracted.
today,
Arm when ready,
at least I
Commander.
think. Multi-cannon, enforcer, APA. Alright, perfect. Means all that is set up and ready to go. We're gonna go to this place first. Yeah. Head back to Miros. Innocent, I'm probably going to be using all of this BGS stuff that I'm working on right now as a way to help me finish it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Is with the point updates and stuff, they like to change, you know, certain details about the BGS sometimes. So some of what I know is a little outdated or possibly outdated. We'll see. It'll take me a little while, I think, to get this, you know, well, at least to verify some stuff before I do the next video. Really shot out of there? No. No. That's normal. That's nothing special there. Alrighty. To the nav beacon. And then hope the target is here by the star and not all the way out at the other end of the freaking system again. Oh, you.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, where is he? Nope, he's all the way out at the other end of the freaking system again. Son of a bitch. Alright, fine. We'll fly out there. Have a mission to kill pirates of a specific faction. Been killing wanted vultures, FDL, Cobras of said faction, but they didn't count as requested kills. You might...
1.
you have to look for the ones that are marked as like mission target. And if they're not marked as mission target, they won't count. Is there any trick to getting the kills counted? I don't know. The reason for that is because some of the mission mechanics have changed since the last time that I actually did missions on a daily basis. So I'm kind of in the dark on that one too. I think, keyword here being think, that if they're wanted, they may not necessarily count towards the goal. It may require you to kill clean ships. I don't know for certain. You might also see if it, like, whatever system you're in, scan the nav beacon just to see if it gives you a mission update, you know, that it wants you to kill ships that are around a specific planet or something like that. Because that does tend to happen sometimes too, where it'll want you to kill, you know, faction ships in a specific area. I've seen that before. Otherwise, I'm just not sure. Okay, get a load of this. All right, so I went and killed the pirate lord last time. This is a continuation of that. There's PLOID has a secondary contract available. Please check the mission board, blah, blah, blah. So you get it, it says, well, this is awkward. I can only apologize for the tiny problem we had on the last mission. Apparently, I killed the wrong dude. Rest assured, the guilty parties in our intelligence division have been severely dealt with. I think that means they got thrown out in airlock. Your actual target is this guy. Rest assured, we've got the right person this time. I guess we'll see. That's kind of funny, though. And I also need to get like modified embedded firmware and some stuff like that, so I can get the multi-cannons on Chief Beef, you know, fully upgraded, engineered, and all of that goodness, because I'm kind of missing out on, you know, a pretty decent chunk of damage potential on this thing right now. But I don't know if I want to stick with multi-cannons or if I want to go with something else. That's some bad intel gathering. I mean, it's no worse than NATO's intel gathering. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Doing missions in this system, though, is gonna be such a pain in the neck. Oh, well. Ah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. At least NATO doesn't poison ex-spies in a civilian cafe. Lol. I think you're confusing intel gathering with disinformation. Well, it's disinformation to the receiving intel people. Ah, Ulan, how goes it, man? You're late? Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Now, I still have a ways to go in Super Cruise here to finish this mission I'm on, and then there's a couple of deliveries that I'm gonna do also before I call it an end to today, as far as the stream goes. All right. Yeah, this is the one system that I don't really like doing missions in, though, because it's so freaking far away. Oh my gosh, it is so far. Dun 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 dun. Ah, the music today is good though.
Started thinking, man. Either they don't know, don't show, don't care about what's going on in
Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna add a loop of shame command to the bot real quick, because I'm thinking about it right now, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. Made some good progress. You're only 40,000 away now. Nice. That actually won't take too far. You know, too far? Too long. Won't take too long to do. Man. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark swag. There we go. It's swag. It's the loop of swag. The loop of swag, sir. All right, so let's see if it works. Come on, Nightbot. Ha! All right, I'm gonna see if I can find a way to add a counter to that, so it'll count how many times I've done it. Don't kill the swag. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can find a way to add a counter to that, so you guys can keep track of how many times I start doing loops.
Come back to launch. Turned on the TV this morning. Had the shit on the fire.
34 more targets to find. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. Scan the beacon. Okay, so there was another message there that I was trying to read, and it came off. Just relogged and already found 2 ships and supercruise tagged as mission targets. Nice. Yeah, so that does tend to make a difference, doesn't it? Da 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 dun dun da 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 la da 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 la da da dun dun da 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 dun dun da la 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 la. All right, 8,000 light seconds in closing. Dun, da, da, da. Now we don't have a Tato command yet. I'm not even sure what I would do for a Tato command. All right, Shreds, we'll take it easy, man. Remind me of Last Jedi. Last Jedi? How? I fail to understand correlation between Jedi and my idiocy. Dun 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 dun. All right, almost there. Stay on target. Yeah, speaking of Star Wars. When the supremacy is chasing... I still don't get it. Alright, now. The USS will spawn somewhere in this area. I just gotta be patient and wait for the damn thing to show up. Only in your brain. Yeah. Yeah. That seems accurate. I'm not getting it. Look at this orbit line just wigging out. Like, there's no idea where it's supposed to be. It's not even lined up with the planet. F-Dev. Why you do this? Dun da 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 da. Alright, come on, signal source. Spawn already. I must do the shooty pew pew. Engineering sucks. It's a lot better than it used to be. Good lord. When it first came out, there was no way to know like where certain materials were at. Like, engineering in itself was such a pain in the butt. Oh, it was so bad. And then, you know, up until even semi-recently, you know, it was all random, you know, luck of the draw nonsense. It was so yucky. Yeah, I know the trick you're talking about, Innocent. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All I know is that I need to stay relatively close to this here planet for the USS to actually show up. Yeah, man. You bastard. I just want the signal source to show up. Shooty pew pew. Let's shoot the thing. Let's shoot all the things. Do they really, Elon? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm kind of a fan of, you know, this lo-fi hip hop stuff. I really do. I really do enjoy it. Is click in the right rhythm? Or clicking in rhythm now? Does that require one to have groove? As engineering the vulture. Heard it's good, also heard it's awful. It depends on what you're doing with it. Like, yeah, it has 2 large hardpoints, which actually gives it, it gives it a fair amount of damage output, especially for a ship that's so incredibly small. The drawback to the Vulture is at least unengineered. It has a very small power plant, basically, so you have to make some sacrifices in the way you outfit it and what you do and don't do with it. That being said, once you engineer it, you get some more power involved. You get its power capacity up. You can realize the ship's full potential. Who is in charge of diplomacy for the faction?
Mission
That would be
detected.
me and/or Plater. Either one of us. That's pretty much it. It's gonna be one of us too. Ah, he's in a Corvette. A ship that I was just piloting not too long ago. And chaff will not help you against me. All of my weapons are fixed. Ha ha ha.
Warning. Thermal attack. Gaining heat. Shields offline. Under attack. Taking damage.
Bye, Felicia.
Incoming mission critical message.
Ah, feels good, man. Ah. All right. Now we're gonna go do these data deliveries. They are
Shields online.
fortunately right next to each other, so this will make this nice and simple. All right, Plater. It's either gonna be me or Plater, either one.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
And it's because Plater might be the face of this. I'm the one doing all the admin work. Either one will work. And it's not like he and I don't talk about stuff anyway.
Incoming
No.
mission critical message.
You can talk to either one of us. It will pan out the same no matter who you talk to. Crashed on the system app again? Feels bad, man. Alright, we're gonna drop into this here nav beacon. Because we must scan the beacon to get the rest of the system data. Even though I'm pretty sure we can see the outpost anyway, but I still want to get the system data just because. You're having a lot of trouble with that system map though, Kiro. hill is near the Lave cluster. It's a very active region. Yeah, it's not that far away. We also have some YouTuber friends and their factions that are close by as well. So it'll be interesting. We're just kind of on the outside of Alliance space as well. So a lot of the Alliance factions are, you know, well, I should say player factions are at least semi-close to where we are. Think you're done with Elite for tonight? I wouldn't blame you after that.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I love the way this ship handles. It's so nice. Yeah, it's so nice. Too bad the Enforcer cannons don't have a gimbaled variant. It would make using the APAs in conjunction with those things a lot easier. Yeah, I'll have to think on that. I'm not quite sure what to do about that just yet. I don't know. I might end up changing Chief Beef's weapons layout. I'm not quite sure what to, though. Any suggestions? Any insanity that you guys would like me to try out? Might try, ooh, you know what? Frag cannons, gimbaled frag cannons, that way I can keep on target with the APAs. All railguns? Ooh, that might get a little toasty. Shock mines. I think this thing would run into its own mines. And let's see. Now the nose hardpoint would probably be okay. The small ones, I might run into those. The large ones I might be able to get away with. At most, I might be able to put 3 mine launchers on this thing and not run into my own mines. Yeah, Spatula, have you been hanging out this whole time? Noob question, what are the perks of having a player faction and what are the faction goals? It's mostly... it's kind of a rallying thing for group people. That's really what it is. Now, as far as like perks, it allows you to kind of control an area of space to be how you want it. Now, that being said, you know, it's entirely possible for other people to come in and mess it all up. So, like, it gives the opportunity, you know, for, you know, emergent content more. And if it has your group's name on it, you know, that makes it all the more meaningful for you.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll have too much of a problem with that, Ulan. We've already been in contact with some of the Alliance power players because they use this region as a corporate buffer, you know, to help, you know, with their fortification demands and stuff like that. We've already been in contact with them because we're not a corporate government, we're a dictatorship, and that doesn't really mesh that well with the Alliance power players. So, I will have to see how that works out, you know, in the long run. Like, they know we're here. We've already told them. Whoa! Yeah. Corvus! And with $100! Long live the PLOID crew. Galactic Zenification has begun. Indeed it has. Indeed it has, sir. Yeah, I'll take this one here. Yes, we will spread PLOID through the galaxy, one system at a time. Feels good, man. Alright. I'll leave those guys alone. We need... Yep, this one here. Open galaxy map. Oh yeah, the BGS Alliance people. Yeah, I don't think it'll be that much of a problem with them. I mean, we've got a pretty good ways to go yet before I think we run into a lot of them. So I mean, we should be all right. Because yeah, I mean, we've got plenty of systems within like a 20 light year bubble of us that we're gonna have to take over first before we really even start getting close to running into people. So we've got a while, I think.
4, 3, 2.
Feels dirty, man?
Engage.
What feels dirty, man? Okay, here we are. And hull of base. Oh, nice. It's right in the direction I'm already headed. That couldn't have worked out any better. Unless the Alliance people start expanding a lot. We'll see. We've got a pretty decent buffer. At least for now. Where will the PLOID BGS weekly goals be posted? We really don't have weekly stuff. I mean, since we're in the BGS and not power play, we don't really have to do things by the week. It's kind of by the day. And we have the BGS tracking channel in the Zencast Discord, which is where we'll be keeping track of everything that's going on and posting instructions and statistics, that kind of thing. Hey, Powerhouse, what's going on, man? We need Shiv in here so we can go, Powerhouse. Who? Powerhouse. Now, and again, this, the Seekers of Zen and, PLOID, we're not an exclusive group, so all of our stuff is public. We're not going to bother hiding anything. There's really not much point in it anyway, because, all the statistics and things, you're just going to see, at a place like Inara, EDSM, etc. Anyway, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. So all of our stuff is there. Anyone can join in and help out at any time. It's great stuff. Just had a crazy conversation with a much absent Shibuka. Really? How is he doing? You don't see him around very often these days. Polar base, here we come. Ooh, that planet looks nice. Hold on, did that planet have a weird orange cap at its northern pole? Hold on. Before I land at this outpost, I'm gonna look at this planet because that looked weird. It does. Look at that. Like the entire rest of the planet is like this dark gray, almost black. And then like just up here, it's like, it's got this weird cap. It has a hat. This planet has a hat. Look at that. Huh. Interesting. Right, around we go. Alright, back towards the outpost now. Alright, I'm looking at this screenshot now, Powerhouse. You managed to summon the Shibuka. Potato? What potato? The planet? I don't know. I don't think the planet qualifies as a potato. Wait, it's not this one. Although if it is a potato, that is indeed one very old one. There we are.
Docking request granted.
Down we go. Oh, down, up, to the side, to the window, to the wall. Did somebody call you? No, we were talking about potatoes.
Landing gear deployed.
Dun 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 dun.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Dun 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 dun. Restock, repair that wee bit of damage, refuel the thing. Mission board. Potato quality? Eh? I hope the stream's not potato quality. It feels bad, man. It shouldn't be. Hopefully. At least not by looking at stuff on my little readout here. Looks good. Alright, now we're gonna head back to Hilla. And get docked up there. Turn in this mission. And then we'll probably call it a day. Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate. Feels brown, man.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged.
Just the first thing that comes to mind. Stream's fine. Alright, good. Good. Just on your way to Hilla? Nice. Yeah, I transferred my entire fleet out here. All of it. The whole thing. That took a little while. Alright, Nuke, we'll see you later, man. Take it easy.
1. Engage.
Dun 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 dun. Potatoes jokes are like Lay's snacks, thin and airy. That's mean. That's funny though.
Fuel scooping complete.
Let's see where you at. Where you at? Look at all these extraction sites. Low, high, normal, high, low, hazardous. Makes me feel good. Ah, there it is. You see white stuff near Siemens Vision? Yeah, it's the ring system. Yeah, there's the planet. It's a ringed landable. It is kind of high G though. It's 1.7 G, so it's like it's not that high, but if you're not expecting it, it will sneak up and get you. But yeah, I really do like this system. 2 ringed landables, pretty deep, you know, halfway decent outfitting. It's not like overly fantastic or anything, but it's good enough for, you know, basic things. Shipyard has got, you know, it has enough. Yeah, I like this place. I really do like this place. Although I do wonder though, I think for this station to actually stay in an, you know, a stable orbit here, it probably needs to be moving faster than it is. Unless they're using some kind of thrusters to keep it, you know, up where it's at. Ah. Yeah, see, I really like this stuff too, Powerhouse. It's nice. Dun 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 dun. Almost done, almost done. pad 2,
Landing gear
3.
deployed.
Yep, over there. Off we go. Dun 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 dun. Perfect. Perfection.
Landing completed. Deploying
Okay, we'll turn in that one last mission. And that'll probably be it for today, I think. Conductive polymers. Yeah, sure. Could always use more materials. Ooh, and of course, now it comes up with a whole bunch of easy ones for me to do. God dang it. Rare artwork salvage, a bunch of boom data deliveries. I'll probably save those for a little bit later. Because now we have been going for just a little bit over 2 hours, so I think I'm going to go ahead and call it an end for today. But remember, since we have, definitely with Corvus's donation today, we've well exceeded the donation goal. So, yeah. Tomorrow is the drunk mining stream. I'm going to set up one of these ships for mining, and we'll go and find some stuff to shoot with mining lasers here in system somewhere. So, and that's going to happen at, when am I starting at? 4 p.m. Is it 4? Yeah, 4 p.m. BST, 10 a.m. my time in Central US is when we're starting that. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause that. I can bring up this here. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. BST, 10 a.m. US Central Time, and we're gonna do at least 4 hours worth of drunk mining. Because, yeah, you guys deserve it. We hit the, more than exceeded the donation goal, etc., etc., etc. So, I will see you all tomorrow. And until then, have a good one, guys. And, yeah, take it easy.